Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to your May 2024 love reading. It's Raina here. So I'm doing a love reading. I don't do these every month, but somebody asked me and I thought, yeah, I was planning on it anyway. So I'm just picking 4 cards. For the first couple of signs I did, I did like my usual spread, but I want to do something different. Okay, so we're just going to look at the cards and what they could represent regarding energy. Some people have asked me, should I watch if I'm a moon sign or Venus sign? And I don't know if other readers tell you to do something like that. It certainly makes sense to get more hits on their channel. No, I mean, and I'm not trying to be, snarky about it, but the thing is that the tarot isn't the same thing as astrology. So just because I'm doing Virgo doesn't mean that it's necessarily connected to it in any other way. So all those other things like rising signs, I remember a reader would say, if you identify with your ascendant, then watch it for that. Some people say sun, moon, and ascendant. But in my mind, I'm basically intending these for the sun signs. It's just a way to divide the different signs. I could say, everybody who has blue eyes, I'm doing a reading for you today. But anyway, hopefully that makes some bit of sense. And let's begin. Okay, so the first card I got here is the Seven of Cups. And by the way, I do mention astrological transits. And so when I mention those, yes, I mean your ascendant or your sun sign, and some would say for women, the moon sign could, definitely, um, resonate and be connected to certain things that are happening in your life. So this card, the Seven of Cups, is connected to the planet Neptune. These readings are intended for people who are single as well as couples who are having problems in their relationship and are looking for signs and symbols that might guide them to decide what to do next. And with the Seven of Cups, I really think of singles and a lot of opportunities for love to come into your reality. And when that's the case, it can be very confusing because, like, this card is a card that can be indecision in terms of like confusion about like, who do I choose? And sometimes it's not that pleasant. For Virgos, this can be also, I think too, pardon the trains going by, but for Virgo, sometimes you guys can be really picky. If you have Venus in Virgo, God help you. Because that's somebody with Venus and Virgo, they might be insecure in love, but they're going to make it out like that person isn't good enough for me. And that's their excuse for not doing, not being with certain people. It's like that their standards are so high that they're not going to do that. But here, this is also a card of wishful thinking. So I have said this before in a different vein, but if you are someone who is single and you're like getting to the point where you're like, whoa, wait a second, maybe you want to start a family, or maybe you're just seeing your life fly by and you want to share it with someone, and yet you're a workaholic, which wouldn't be out of bounds to assume for a Virgo person, you have to ask yourself, well, am I really putting myself in a position where I can have this? Because it would seem that the person isn't really setting themselves up for success in that sense. If you're married, you might be believing what your partner is telling you. This is can be connected to addiction. So if you're dealing with an alcoholic or somebody who's addicted to drugs, you may be wanting to hear, I've quit and I really mean it this time. It's really going to take. But is the behavior in alignment with that declaration. Maybe you're believing some kind of lie, or if it's about cheating, or what you suspect is cheating. If the person is, there's things aren't adding up, and they're going out late at night, staying out late, and all that kind of stuff. We have the Nine of Cups, which can be a card of wish fulfillment. So this is a very positive card. Now, for this period of May, what this can mean is that, I would even say with the Seven of Cups, if you look at it in a positive way, visualization, something that helps you to manifest the person who is right for you. The Nine of Cups is a very positive emotional card, getting what you want. So in that case, the World card, which is the last card of the major arcana, this is some kind of an ending of a cycle. And maybe this is, if somebody is in a committed partnership, it's like, okay, I've moved on, I've met somebody else. And it's like really kind of a punctuation mark. Doesn't mean that you would have not left either way, but it helped to expedite your decision. If you are single, it could mean the end of an era, like maybe you've been single for a long time. Remember that the Hermit is connected to Virgo, the sign of Virgo, the Hermit card. I didn't get the Hermit card when I did this reading, but just to let you know that. So maybe this has, and it's funny too, because the Hermit is numbered at 9 in the major arcana, and you got the Nine of Cups. So to me, that has more to do with like the Jupiter connection. Jupiter used to rule the 12th house, or is the ancient ruler of Pisces, or Neptune's ruler. Neptune's ruler. The more modern ruler is attributed to Neptune, Pisces, I should say, and the 12th house domain, and that is like the Hermit house. So that's why but even the 9th house in astrology, the Sagittarius, is connected to spiritual things. So maybe you've met your spiritual match. Maybe you've met your soulmate, somebody who you can go through life together and work on your spiritual, goals together. And you don't have somebody who's fighting you with those goals. And then we have the King of Cups, and this may be, first of all, this, I believe, you see that fish there, might be Pisces, but see all those, I love that color of that. It looks like a shell. That's the backrest, and his pants. But this is like really being in touch with your emotional power. And I mean, it could refer to the kind of person that you're with. I mean, since we have cups here, maybe it is with I was going to say a fellow water sign. I don't mean that, Virgo. I mean a water sign. Your opposite sign of Pisces is a definite possibility, but there's also Cancer or Scorpio. The King of Cups can be a counselor. So if you're somebody who's married and you realize, as the World card suggests, that that your relationship is over with, but you still don't know how to transition into a new scenario, you may call upon a spiritual healer or a marriage counselor to help you make sense of it and to do it. So that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.